Welcome back to Fire Fridays here on Afterburn. Mazayo Kiki with me, Kelly, the hostess with the mostest. And I got DJ Steno.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. Like I told you before, Fire Friday. Yeah.
Go focus, Mazayo. And as I told you guys earlier, we have a very special guest in studio with us tonight. Many people like to call him Zaddy.
Yes.
All right? We have K Daddy Panya head top. Niaje.
Poor sana.
Hey guys.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's been a minute. You look good.
Hey, wait. Sina mse atulie kwanza. Wait, you know, bado niko on the streets sasa. Anataka ni blush sana. But guys, if you don't know who K Daddy is, we're definitely going to put you on in a couple of seconds. But before that, hey Maze, let me tell you something about this guy. He walked into studio. We're just vibing. You know, like a vibe session before we come back on air. This guy has been freestyling from the job, and he's not stopping. So when we tell you Kenya has talent, we actually mean it, because this guy is very serious about his music. And let me tell you, when it comes to versatility, this is the guy. This is the guy. Not only does he sing, he raps. And what I love about him is he's very experimental with his sound. I keep saying how Kenyan artists just get very comfortable with one thing. I was even telling him, Keda, we were talking about a certain rapper.
The Kenyan music industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
But let's start off with you. Humble beginnings, right?
Yeah.
So you were raised as an only child.
Yeah. Way back from Bugoma County.
Hey,
yeah, Bay Town representing.
Hey, BG, in the building.
BG is a very big town, yeah?
Yeah, so like for you growing up, so you told me that your parents were both nurses.
Yeah, medics, yeah.
So when you decided to venture into music, Sasa?
It wasn't an easy journey, because they opposed that. They were like, okay, I want you to become a doctor like me. And I'm like, wait, I have some passion in something else.
Yes.
So I must stick to that. But at the end of the day, he understood. My dad, you see, sometimes he behaves like a cop.
Yeah, bas.
Daktari wale ukuwa na miwani wanazisai.
Yeah, bas.
What are you trying to tell me, boy?
Yeah.
You want to become a musician? I said, yeah. But you see, apart from that, there are other things that I do as an artist.
Yes.
You need to have a side hustle.
Yeah.
So that's why I do branding for corporates and small businesses. So it's something big. So growing up in a family of one where I didn't have siblings, no brother, no sister, it's been a beautiful experience.
Beautiful. So unasema having siblings makes it worse, Sama?
It doesn't make it worse. Actually, sometimes I wish I had like more of that.
Yeah.
Because,
but do you think that because you're the only child now, it's opened up your mind to more experiences than just
ukiwa mdogo when growing up, unadekezwa. Yeah? So ikifika hii level niko saizi, the age inakuja na responsibilities. Unakuta unategemewa na kijiji mzima.
Yes.
The entire village, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful thing actually to know that you have people who support you, they love you, they have your back. And yeah, I'm giving it back to them 100%.
Now guys, you see, now that's very key. I like the fact that he said that once you're grown up, you have a whole lot of people that actually do depend on you.
Yeah, depend.
And it's true, especially here in Kenya. Once they think that, K Daddy has made it, he's on TV, lazima tupate ido. Like, there's no way you can be on television and not have this kind of money. Yeah. So I like the fact that you've really highlighted that not only do you do music, you also do branding.
Yeah.
Now, who thinks an artist, a Kenyan artist, would do branding? What does it take for you? Why did you also decide that branding would be a good business to venture into?
It's actually a plus, because I'm pre-qualified by a number of corporates.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm doing business with them. So the reason why I decided that, because I thought, niko so creative na inafaa watu wafaa kuona tu zenye nafanya. So we craft stuff, signage, we build petrol stations from grounding to canopies.
Nice.
And much more. So it's been a business that has been there for like 8 years now.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So I ventured into it 7 years ago. And right now, as I speak, it's supporting my career. Because at the end of the day, you need to have like very serious investment.
Yes.
When it comes to music production,
yes.
videos, and how you look and everything else. I mean, it should speak for you.
Yes.
So it was at a time when we had COVID-19 just the other year.
Yeah.
But still, businesses were struggling, lakini God alisababisha at the end of
Amen.
the day. So we are like tuli overcome na still bado tutaishinda because tunasikia tufununu kwa streets. Kuna wave nyingine imekam na ubaya.
Yeah.
But yet still I think God has a reason to every happening. So there are no coincidences in life. Everything is always connected. Yeah.
Yes, I didn't even think this guy would be that wise. But amekuja hapa ku drop gems and I'm like, it's true. Everything does happen for a reason. I like the fact that you said that you started your own business. Now you mambo your branding.
Yeah.
Because you also want to be able to support your craft.
It's actually operational, yeah.
Yeah, you see, guys.
I've employed like 8 people. You see.
Already.
If I'm paying like 8 people on a daily basis, pia mina support gava as in the economy. You know what I'm saying?
Guys.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's take a little break. I need you guys to understand what he's saying. But before that, let's give you a little hint as to who exactly K Daddy is and what he has to offer. So, stay tuned. Guy. Nice.
She be the kind of girl anavopita shingo ananivunjaga. I wanna know ya. Anavocheka na kunipa tabasamu mina data. I wish to know ya. Nitakutunza na kugunda umbo kama mdoli. I wanna know ya. Tanyata nyata kwako kama simba malishoni. Mtoto nzuri penda zako style. Twende for Dubai, I'm not an easy guy. Ilomenika chini yako na sadiki mama.
Chini. Chini yako mama.
When I tell you this guy knows how to make a big blast, he's singing this song to me and I'm like, what?
It's actually a special dedication to all the beautiful Kenyan women, including yourself.
Oh, wow. Hey, wait, Stano, wait, please. I'm obsessed and mimi, bro. But I like the fact that through this song you're telling a story.
Yeah, it's a story, yeah.
Because most Kenyan, the current trend right now is, you know, drill and reggaeton. So we need music for the soul. We need music that actually speaks to you because say nikwambia uimbe Geri Nengi national anthem currently. Obviously it's hype, it's whatever, but when you actually listen to those lyrics, guys, you get into a lot of trouble. Yes. But when it comes to K Daddy, if you really just paid attention to what he's saying on this song, Bana, it's all about submission. You want to be
I believe
submissive.
music is poetry. So the only way you can be heard is if you're a poet, you know?
No, but I feel like that's the truth, honestly, because if you didn't score an A in composition in high school or primary, I swear there's no way you're an artist right now, unless you're gonna go straighter.
Yeah, it means a lot, like from the title itself of the song, the flow, yani kila kitu inafaa kuwa inajisimamia on its own.
So what would you say inspires you to write these songs? Is it through experiences? Like, what's the writing process for you? Do you go out and talk to women? Or do you just sit down and think about someone who was very significant?
Okay, some of the songs that I have, most of them maybe are personal experiences.
Nice.
Or maybe sometimes tukiwa na boys club. Tunapigia mastori, napick kitu from there, then I compose a song. So you understand that music is like something so big. For you to be heard, you need to be diverse at the end of the day. Kuna ile mziki umongelea hapa kuja twende hivi nini unaharakishwa kama makanga.
Exactly.
But now if you're talking to a beautiful lady like you, I mean, take your time. No rush.
Hey, take your time.
Dogo dogo yani. Hakuna mkate mgumu mbele ya chai. That is why. And also Swahili say, mambo mengine ni rahisi kama kumsukuma mlevi mtaroni. You know, if you want to kutishia msamelewa anaingia mtaroni tu. So you don't need so much effort. You take your time, be gentle, yani your presentation and everything else.
It matters.
She will definitely fall for you. Yeah? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, guys.
So Chini Chini is a vibe. It's a song that is trying to appreciate nafasi ya mtoto wa kike katika jamii. These are our sisters, our mothers, our aunties. We are trying to tell them that we love them so much and we appreciate them. So the vibe is chini chini niko chini yako mama, you just take over, I'll be chini yako. So it's submission on its own.
Hey. But what do you believe? Do you believe that men should submit to women sometimes? Because
Yeah, it is.
in the African societies, umejua vile ni babako ndio ana rule.
Ndio kila kitu.
Ndio kila kitu.
But you see, as for me, I'm the baddest chef you can ever
Ujui kupika.
encounter. Najua. I mean, the baddest namaanisha, I'm the baddest of them all.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So that means I'm always in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So times have changed. We have transitioned from that backwardness kind of generation to the modernity, to what we have today. So that means mimi naweza kuwa, imagine uko na watoto, right? And then their mother is not there. How do you make them feel like they have everything rolled up in one?
Yeah, you have
a
to
father, a mother, you know, you have to be like all-rounded. So what I'm trying to say is that gone are the days we used to have people saying like, you know, a man is a man. Nowadays, what a man can do, a woman can do 7 times much more better.
Hey, sorry,
you know what I'm saying? And this is a special dedication to all the beautiful Kenyan ladies.
But I think
wherever you are.
I like Chini Chini a lot more because you've said there's an appreciation towards women for all that they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, because the African society is very backward.
Very.
If it's not without a man, if I can't be here and give my opinion without steno, or now okay, daddy just being like, as a woman, how are you saying that? Na kuna wanaume hapa. Why? As who?
Unatuambia.
Yeah, exactly. So I like the fact that you've appreciated them, but also the story within the song itself.
The story is actually about my relationship with my father and mother.
Wow.
I used to grow up and see how they relate, you know, how they are so much friends with each other, my BFF. Actually, I must say, sijawahi kusikia hata siku moja. Saizi, niko 3rd floor, but my parents, they've never argued. I've never seen that. Never seen that happen. So
do you
it's
think
so many things inspire me, my life, my family. Yeah.
So do you aspire to have that kind of relationship yourself?
Of course, you know, my mother was very patient. They married each other and they stayed in marriage for 16 years without a child. And then I came. So you see, everything about me is a lesson. Everything about me is inspiration. So I see myself being that kind of person because that is where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Basically, that is where I'm coming from. So most definitely, I'd want to preach the gospel to other people. And with time, the world is just gonna know who the hell this guy is all about.
Let me tell you something, guys. K-Daddy is onto something. And if you're not paying attention, Abby, you need to jump onto this wagon. No, I'm serious. Like, I'm not actually trying to chacha or anything because this guy has a message. And it's not even about being vulgar or anything. He's actually trying to teach us through his own personal experiences. And I like that because most artists just make music for guys to jump or whatever. Even if
and you know, people want to party, but at the end of the day,
it's
we
a
have
message.
the message bit of it. You know, when unaweza fanya ngoma tu yani, as in wase wabambike, na pia lakini wafundishe kitu at the end of the day. So music is broad, it's big. I mean, the cake is so huge that we can't share to malize. So as an artist, I usually say, if you want to sell the Kenyan music out there and actually champion for a better place for us as Kenyans in the music industry, just do you and be real. Yeah, look at what the legends have been doing. You realize that there have been some musicians who've been there. They have stayed for so long. They're still relevant.
Yes.
I mean, I learned from such people. I'm still a young boy, you know. I'm trying to hustle my way up. But I have people I look up to. So that means, by so doing, you actually package yourself in a manner that even you can attract corporate endorsements and all that. Hatukemei tukasema the other music is bad, but also put in consideration, music is not just about entertainment. It should be educative and much more. I mean, music is poetry, music is love, music is everything.
So who
hadi
would you
ukienda
say?
kuzikwa utazikwa na mziki.
Disco matanga.
Yeah, and I believe when hata sio disco matanga tu, zile pambio huwa zinaimbwa ukisindikizwa. And then I know, najua mimi na believe wakati nilizaliwa the first sound nilimake ilikuwa musical. Juu nilisumbua wodi mzima.
So you're here for a reason. But who would you say inspires you both locally and internationally in the music?
Yeah, locally, Kidum. Why Kidum?
Wow. Now that's an interesting one.
Kidum,
Why?
Kidum is somebody that I've had a personal relationship with. And away from that, he's a great musician.
Yeah.
From composition to the way he does his shows and stuff. You learn a lot from that guy.
It's very personal.
Live performances, akona bendi yake, ni mtu amenajibeba poa with so much respect. In today's world, the corporate world, people are going for such kind of music artists because of their reputation, their respect, and they're also into business. Juu leo hii, hawezi kuwapata endorsement kama brand ambassador wa kitu fulani alafu kesho unapatikana street somewhere umelewa ama unavuruga.
Exactly.
Unapata ile yeye hujibeba. So Kidum is a vibe. I know he's not Kenyan, but he's been here long enough to be Kenyan.
Yeah.
He's a dual citizen. Yeah, he's been here for over 20 years.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah, naturalization.
that guy is overqualified, satisfied, and he's my kind of artist.
No, but I like that. I like the fact that you've also spoken about how you need to build your own personal brand.
Yeah.
Because most people don't know about that. Like, one person that we're talking about off air was Nikita Kering, and how her management has really put her on the map, like, properly.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that you always said that you need to work on your image.
Image, yeah.
Personally, and then working with brands and also having your own side hustle.
Your own side hustle, yes.
So when it comes to that, what have you done personally? Because you're also a fashion designer.
Fashion designer,
yeah. So what have you done to just improve your own personal image and your public image? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So ukiwa tu kivyako, what do you do to, you know, either ground you ama to ensure that you're still going to be in the right mental space to go out? Alafu now once you go out, what are the things you know you have to do because you're a public figure? Was it on a quote?
On a quote, yeah. So what I usually do is that communication is very key. It doesn't matter who you're with. Sometimes unaweza jikuta umekaa na wazimu mkapiga story na akacheka na ukacheka pia. Ukiwa place kuna watu hii una fit. Ukiwa penye kuna wazae pia una fit. So I'm a free soul like always. What I try to do is that najaribu kudissociate na vitu zenye zinaweza nifanya nikuwe na ile negative vibe. Anipata. So I carry myself with a lot of respect and also respect people. How they feel, how they think. You know, people, somebody can be out there maybe watching me and they don't like me. They're entitled to their own opinion.
True.
But at the end of the day, I usually say that it starts with you, yourself as an artist. How do you want people to see you? Wakuonekani ule mse madem nini, nacheki, amelewa, azini mtu mapati, ama ni mtu uko focused, uko na brain, you can invest, you can think, you can hustle, and people can see what you're doing and say like, wow, that is the only statement you're looking for.
Me, guys. I'm saying, you know, I'm baffled by everything he's saying, but it's actually very true. You don't work on your own personal image in private first, and then now your own public image. They're not going to take you seriously because everybody just thinks, I'm saying there's nothing serious he can do. Obviously, yeah, he can do music, which is cool, but is it something that counts for something? Because artists like Akina Jua, Akina Isa, even Nameless, till today, the songs are still out here banging.
A good example is Waire.
Exactly.
Ushaisikia scandal about Waire? Never. So you don't have to clout chase for people to know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can be that kind of artist. Na pia ukasell. You don't need negative publicity for you to sell. So I mean, wase wanafaa kuembrace to your idea. tutakuwa tu sawa, tuta level the ground, the industry is going to be so big.
But mother, what's wrong with this guy? Do you know, guys, when he's performing, you don't get to see this side of him because he's actually very laid back, but he's very wise. He's been in this industry for over 100 years, but like he understands the ins and outs, kabisa.
Yeah.
So for someone who's watching you right now, I'm pretty sure so many people are just inspired by how your story has affected how you do music.
I do things, yeah.
But now, someone who's watching you, what would you tell them just to inspire them? Be like, your journey has started out, you've struggled, you've overcome the struggle, and you're where you are right now.
If I told you my story, actually, would take like the whole day here.
Ni sawa, hakuna noma.
But the one thing I can tell you is, mimi nikikuja Nairobi mara ya kwanza, nilikuja kurecord. Then after recording my first song, I didn't have a place to go. So I used to stay on the streets for like 2 weeks. Singerudi home, juu wangejiuliza msee alienda kufanya nini Nairobi. That was way back in 2013.
Yeah, in 2013.
So I remember going to Uhuru Park during the day. Hapo ndo naweza lala. Then ikifika jioni, tafuta base ya mogoka, piga story na watu until morning comes. Ikifika asubuhi, tafuta mbogi place mnaweza shower nini, you look fresh and you still have to keep on going. So I want to tell guys out there, if you're listening to me and you're watching me, I could be your brother, I could be your uncle and stuff. At the end of the day, kitu nafaa kujua ni, yani, Rome was never built in one day. Never be discouraged by whatever that is happening in your life today. Because there's a living God. God is for all of us. If he decides to elevate you, to promote you, and put you to other levels, and set a table between you and your enemies, he will definitely do that. So never say die, never give up, always focus and believe that prayer works.
Yeah, true.
Hey.
You can actually get there. You can get there. If I told you what I have like right now and what I'm doing right now, you won't believe. People who know my story can best explain. Nimetoka village, bro. Nimetoka village. My sister, all the way from the village, you know.
And you're here
place
today.
yenye kuna matope nini. Actually, I come from a place called Nabiswa. Nabiswa is in a place called Ndivisi. We are the Tachoni people. You've heard about them, our culture, Sangaya and stuff. So that is where I come from. So nikijaribu kurelate your story na place yenye nimetoka, I thank God even being here is a blessing. Being live on TV and talking to people, trying to inspire them is a plus, and it's a blessing. Yeah. That is all I can say.